Check it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ape and Apeettes, we have a great video for you. In this video, we look at AMC, GME, and SPY. This is your daily update and prediction, giving you guys the information, news, and technicals that you need as an investor and trader. I want to know in the comments down below, do you hold AMC shares? Are you still holding AMC shares, or did you sell? It doesn't matter, good or bad. Let me know in the comments down below. And also, let me know if you hold GME shares. Let me know, what do you hold, AMC or GME? Let me know in the comments down below. And I appreciate you guys if you watch to the end of this video, because it's cram-packed full of information that you need to know. Let's waste no more time and hop in the charts, the facts, and the data. Let's go. All right, guys, what is up? You are back for another video of StealthDataZero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, and SPY. This video is not financial advice and should not be taken as such. Please do your own research and due diligence before buying any stock or crypto asset. With that being said, let's go and hop in the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on. So this video might be a little bit shorter, quick and sweet and to the point. We're going to be looking at SPY, AMC, and GME, giving you guys the predictions. I will be live streaming tomorrow, so you guys can check that out for more information and updates as it does come out. So first thing we're going to be looking at SPY is I do have this prediction here for you guys. You guys can tune in tomorrow to see if it did track. As you guys can see, I do think SPY is going to be pushing towards the upside towards about 495, 495 at 50 in that range. So I do think SPY is going to be trying to move to the upside, as it did have multiple bear flags today. This was actually crazy. We identified these multiple bear flags. We had this sloping resistance and then multiple bear flags. So it tried to get above, tried to get above, tried to get above, couldn't. Then finally got above, broke out here in power hour. Then we've seen a push to the upside. It is holding support, so I do think it is going to try to consolidate and move up, and then overall continue to the downside, in my personal opinion. Why do I think it's going to be to the downside? Because you can see on the daily time frame there's still little to no room to run. Also, MACD is not very extended, so there's not really much momentum here right now. Also, if you go ahead and look at the weekly MACD or the weekly RSI, I do apologize. You guys can see RSI on the weekly time frame is at 73. So again, little to no room to run as far as RSI is concerned on the daily and weekly time frames. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we actually have bearish MACD. So it looks like momentum is starting to fade. SPY is starting to top out, and it looks like we are going to be seeing an overall correction back to the downside. It does seem like that SPY is actually going to be due for an overall bigger correction due to the overall bought nature and the way SPY has been ripping here of lately. It's been absolutely tearing to the upside, so this is going to have a effect back to the downside, as we are far deviated away from our moving averages. If we go ahead and look at some of our moving averages here on the bigger time frames, you guys can see that the 50 moving average is way down here at about 471, and the 200 moving average is at about 441. That's on the daily time frame. So again, being this far deviated away from our moving averages, we're going to want to come back and retest those levels. And you can see here on the weekly time frame, they got tested one time here and we had a big spring up, but we have not been back down to test them ever since, and they will want to come back down and retest those lower levels back on those moving averages, because the stock is like a rubber band. When you stretch it out too far, it's going to want to snap back into place. So this is what we're looking at for SPY and the overall market. I do think SPY is going to see a little bit more of a bullish day tomorrow. I did predict a little bit of a bearish day on Monday and bearish day on Tuesday in the weekly prediction, and this is what we've seen overall consolidating, and I did talk about that as well. I thought SPY was going to be consolidating and then starting to fade out. So basically, I feel like SPY is going to be moving like this, moving sideways, and then starting to fade down to the downside. I don't know why that didn't work out the way I was wanting it to, but start fading back to the downside as it starts to lose momentum and then start moving back down towards these lower levels. So that's what I'm looking at for SPY. Let's go ahead and show you guys Rumble real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and move into the meme stocks. So just for the meme stocks, I do want to point out that AMC shares available to borrow is at 1,500, so 150,000. That's what we're looking at for AMC, and then shares available to borrow is at 0 for GameStop. This could change as early as tomorrow morning, but this is still bullish in nature, having these low shares right now. So Rumble is a stock that we did talk about as a bonus stock yesterday. You guys can see that Rumble did break out of this bullish pennant that we were talking about, this bull flag that we identified. You guys can see that Rumble pushed to the upside, pushing towards our price target of that $7.80 range. Rumble is now consolidating. I think Rumble is going to consolidate and then try to make a move to the upside, but Rumble's RSI is extremely overbought, so Rumble is going to be seeing some pullback. So if you are in this play, make sure that you are ready to take profits at any moments, especially if you lose the key level of $7.52. If you lose that level, you're going to be coming back down hard. Also, another level of support that you can look at for Rumble is $7.65. But again, I do think Rumble is going to continue to the upside. It did make that move exactly like we said, breaking out of this, retesting it, and then pumping to the upside. I think it does have a little bit more left in it. Cost to borrow is extremely high, and it is sitting on about 13% short interest, and this is a play that I am interested in and did talk about in the Discord. So I will continue to update it on the live stream and on some of the videos. Now let's go ahead and go into AMC and GME, showing you guys what's going on for our favorite two meme stocks. So obviously today was absolutely exciting. We guys seen a big push to the upside. We have this falling wedge here that we identified here for GME. GME has bullish MACD on the 1 hour time frame, the 2 hour time frame, and almost on the 4 hour time frame. 4 hour time frame starting to curl up. We have multiple gap fills to the upside, and it looks like GME is getting a little bit of a spring, which will help us go back up to about $15.50. This could happen as early as this week. Again, $15.50 is a price target for GME, and could be as early as this week. As far as what I think we could see tomorrow, we want to see GME hold $14. So if GME can hold $14, then GME can move up to that gap fill at about 14.22. So we want to see GME hold these levels. I think it is going to hold these levels. I think what we're going to see is probably in the morning is start moving to the upside probably immediately. We have a decent amount of gamma, and I'm thinking AMC can do the same thing, and I'll talk about that here in a second. But we have a decent amount of gamma right now. We have a decent amount of momentum, and it looks like we do have room to continue to the upside. We just got this golden cross here on the 5-minute time frame. As far as the EMAs are concerned, here on the 10-minute time frame as well, where the 50 moving average crosses over the 200 moving average. These are bullish indications. If we go ahead and look at some of the super trend and stuff like that, you guys can see we have a 10-minute buy signal. So on the short term, it does look like we have bullish momentum, and we'll be able to continue that back to the upside for GME. I'm very bullish on GME. And then as far as the macro is concerned, you guys already know it's breaking out of a massive falling wedge, and it's following the pattern of making the higher low, where it breaks out of the depression phase and moves into the disbelief rally that we are all waiting for. Again, V-shaped recovery into the higher low, and then move into the disbelief rally and out of the depression phase. So that's what I'm looking at for GME. Let's go ahead and hop into AMC, show you guys what's going on with AMC, and then wrap up this video. So AMC, again, remember, 150,000 shares available to borrow. GME, none. If they do get more shares, that should bring cost to borrow costs up a little bit. AMC with a nice 11% move back to the upside, taking away all of those losses from yesterday and then getting some gains. Absolutely beautiful. This is exactly what you want to see. AMC reclaiming losses and getting some gains. Now, very interesting for AMC right now. Massive, massive falling wedge. You guys can see that it had the sloping resistance that's been in play for quite some time. Every time we had a rally, we couldn't get above it. We got rejected, pushed down hard. Got rejected from that level, pushed down hard, so on and so forth. Every time we come up to that sloping resistance marked in yellow, we get rejected and pushed down hard. Well, we finally found a bottom, got a nice spring back to the upside, got that gamma ramp at $4, which is very important. If you go ahead and look at the call options chain for AMC, there's a decent gamma ramp at $4. This can give us the momentum we need to possibly get to $4.50, maybe even $5. AMC's max pain is $4 right now, so they are going to want to try to close it around $4 by the end of this week on Friday. But with the options chain set how it is, they are definitely scared to see this thing potentially take off. So they're going to want to do everything they can to push this thing down. But if we continue to get option gamma like this, and people probably step in and start buying these lows, people start stepping in because RSI gets oversold and stuff like that, you could see this thing start to make recoveries just like this. Do not count AMC out, because it can happen at any minute. out of nowhere. 11% day, just boom, just like that. Could you imagine if we had a bullish catalyst or something like that? What if AMC starts getting more and more gamma, FOMO kicks in, and then maybe shorts cover? This thing could literally take off at any moment. I think this should remind you guys, you can never count this thing out because it can literally just at any minute. Now, we did get that gamma ramp pushing to the upside. We do have multiple gap fills to the upside for AMC. As far as what I think we could see on the short term, what we want to do is hold $4. We want to hold $4 and maintain that. I think we're going to have to retest $4 tomorrow. They're going to try to push us down. Let's see if we can maintain above $4. If we do, I'm telling you guys right now, you're going to see a decent move to the upside. $4.25, maybe even $4.50 this week. Possibility of $5, but that probably would be in later of next week. If we did see $5 and a recovery, it would probably be later next week if we did see $5. But $4.50 definitely on the cards for AMC, in my personal opinion, for this week, especially if we hold this $4 level here throughout the rest of tomorrow. So that's what we're going to be looking at on the live stream. We're going to be seeing if we hold that $4 level, maintain that. We're going to be seeing what AMC does. As far as any type of bullish indications or anything like that, we do have super trend buy signals all the way up to the hourly time frame, the 2-hour time frame, and even on the 4-hour time frame with MACD. Guys, this is extremely bullish. And as far as moving averages, we do have golden crosses here on the smaller time frames, like the 10-minute time frame, and almost on the 15-minute time frame, showing bullishness on the short and long term. And we have the breakout of this falling wedge where we came up, found support, and then continued to the upside and are now consolidating, holding levels. I think we're going to have to retest $4 and then see AMC continue to the upside, in my personal opinion. If we do come down, look for $3.90 to be support and $4 to be support. Guys, this is the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. You can check me out on the live stream tomorrow. I stream every day, market open to market close, 9:15, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time until the market closes. So if you want to tune in and get the live technical analysis news that you need as an investor and trader, hit me up and check that out. And as always, I appreciate you if you watch the end, and let me know in the comments down below, are you still holding AMC? Do you still have your AMC shares? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you still hold AMC? And also let me know if you hold GME. Are you holding AMC or GME shares? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. All right, guys, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like, press subscribe for more content like this. And remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more DataZero updates. And as always, I appreciate you if you watch to the end of this video. And remember, let me know down below if you hold AMC. Let me know if you hold AMC. Let me know if you hold GME. Let me know if you hold both in the comments below. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.